Welcome back, third grade authors. So we have spent some time looking at some poetry, and you now have some experience working on writing your own poetry. And today I want to take a step back and share with you a technique that writers use when they're creating poetry. Poets rely on a lot of imagery and sensory language to help create that picture and that feeling in the reader's mind in what they're trying to convey and the message that they're trying to give. So today we're going to look at a technique called alliteration. Alliteration is two or more words with the same beginning sound in the sentence. It's repeated within that sentence. A couple poems that I'm going to share with you. One right here is Move Over. As I'm reading it, listen to the sound or sounds that you hear repeated within this poem. Big burly bumblebee buzzing through the grass. Move over. Black and yellow clover rover. Let me pass. Fat and furry rumblebee, loud on the wing, let me hurry past your sting, by Lillian Moore. So take a look at the first stanza. Big, burly bumblebee buzzing. Those words all have the beginning letter B with the B sound. If you look at the last stanza, fat and furry have the same beginning sound. So two or more sounds in those sentences make that alliteration. Let's take a look at another one. The walrus. Once again, as I'm reading, look and listen, what beginning sound do you hear repeated? The whittly waddly walrus has flippery floppery feet. He dives in the ocean for dinner and stands on his noggin to eat. The wrinkly crinkly walrus swims with a debonair splash. His elegant tusks are of ivory, and he wears a fine walrus mustache. The thundery blundery walrus has rubbery blubbery hide. He puffs up his neck when it's bedtime and floats fast asleep on the tide. By Jack Perlowski. The beginning sound in the first stanza, we have two different ones, whittly waddly walrus, and we also have flippery floppery feet. There's really no beginning alliteration in the second stanza. And take a quick look at the last stanza. Do you notice any alliteration? Is your attention going to blundery, blubbery, bedtime? All have the beginning B sound. And one more example of alliteration. The starfish. When I see a starfish upon the shining sand, I ask him how he liked the sea and if he likes the land. Would you rather be a starfish or an out beyond the bar fish? I whisper very softly, and he seems to understand. He never says directly, but I fancy all the same that he knows the answer quite as well as if it were his name. And out beyond the barfish is much happier than a starfish, and when I look for him again, he's gone the way he came. By David McCord. So in the first stanza, do you notice starfish, shining, sand, sea, softly, all have the, and seams, all have the s beginning sound? Take a look in that last stanza. Do you notice anything? If you're going with the same beginning sound, you see says. There's starfish again. So alliteration is two or more words with the same beginning sound. So I will leave you with my poem that I wrote. Samson saw someone he didn't know. Barking, bouncing, barreling, he went to say hello. Kodiak, caught in the confusion, whimpered, whined, and wondered, why did Samson leave me behind? So I have a few different alliterations. Samson saw someone, all have the same beginnings as sound. Barking, bouncing, barreling, all have the same beginning sound. Kodiak, caught confusion, and also whimpered, whined, and wandered. You take a few moments and write your own poem. I'm also going to make sure you have the link and some direction as to how you can find some poems that have alliteration on the Poem Farm on Amy Ludwig van der Water's poetry site. Please share with me in your portfolio the things that you have written or at least have tried. Thank you. Till next time.